What is up, and welcome back. And in this video I am going to show you how you can shoot better by explaining some mistakes that people do, and also by explaining some details that people don't practice enough of. And I also wanted to mention, sorry about the basketball video, it's been taking it a little bit easy because I did hurt my hand, but we're back at it here today. Okay, so the first thing I do want to explain is going to be the shooting form. Okay, maybe somebody didn't teach you the correct way to shoot or the best way to shoot, or maybe you're just a young player. So I do want to emphasize that the majority of players that shoot real good have this form. Okay, so try to copy it. It is going to be releasing the ball with one hand. Okay, so this hand is going to be the off hand, it is going to be the shooting hand. Okay, so the off hand is going to be on the side of the ball, and then you're going to be releasing with one hand. Okay, so try to get that form down, okay, that you're releasing with one hand. I know some of you guys maybe have the one motion or the two motion for shooting. We're not going to focus on that, but just make sure that right here we're explaining something really fundamental, but it's going to help out moving forward with the video. Okay, so I do want to explain, I never try to change people's form unless I really have to. Okay, because changing the form mid-season can mess up a player big time, because it is going to take a lot of muscle memory to start shooting the correct way. Okay, so I never change people's form, especially during the season. I do it during the off season. Okay, so definitely get that muscle memory up if you're trying to get this one shot, this one hand shot down. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips on how you can do that. All right, so the first thing is going to be, make sure that you're able to shoot the ball nice and straight. Okay, because a lot of players tell me, hey, I know how to shoot, or I ask them and they tell me how they shoot and it seems right, but when I see them actually doing it, I can tell they don't have it down 100%. Okay, so I'll give you some tips. So the first one is going to be, make sure that the ball is going straight when you're shooting it. And the way you can practice that, simple, just like this. Look, straight. Okay, see, the ball's not going too far off this side or too far off this way. So that's a simple way to kind of see where you're at, right? And a lot of players sometimes don't even practice this. Okay, so make sure you're practicing just standing straight up and shooting it like that. Okay, so the next thing is going to be, I'll give you a few more tips. Some people practice by hitting the front of the rim. Okay, they'll just be like this and they hit that front of the rim right there. You see that? Okay, that's another way to practice that. Another way could be by a wall, right? You can have a wall. You don't even need to have an actual rim. Okay, so as long as you can find a wall anywhere, in this case, same deal. See, nice and straight. Right there. Okay, so there are going to be different methods to practice that. I have also seen that it does help some players throw the ball down. Okay, everybody's a little bit different. Okay, even I believe that Michael Jordan in a video mentioned he used to lay in his bed, right, and just practice flicking that ball nice and straight. So you see what he's actually doing, getting that muscle memory working. Okay, imagine you're at home every night, you do that 15 minutes. Doesn't have to be 30 minutes, an hour, right? 15 minutes every day adds up. That muscle memory, those fibers in your whole arm, they start getting used to that motion. Okay, then when you come out here on the basketball court, it's a lot easier. Okay, and again, look, you can do this anywhere. No excuse, right? You don't have to have a gym membership or be at your high school gym, right? You can do it anywhere. Okay, so that's gonna be number one. Get that muscle memory for that one hand release. Okay, I don't care how you do it, I'm keeping it real, just get it down, right? I can't spend one-on-one time with everybody, right? Same thing with your coach, same thing with your friend that can shoot good. He cannot spend every time that he has trying to teach you how to shoot the right way. You gotta put in the work. Okay, so that's gonna be number one, get that down. Okay, another mistake I see people do is going to be they get tired. So I can tell players when they show up, right, when they're doing a warm-up, they have a nice looking shot. Okay, I'm keeping it real in this video once again. But in a game, they tend to miss a lot of shots. Why? Because they're not used to running down the court on a sprint, catching the ball and having some wind underneath them, right? They're trying to catch their breath, whatever, then catching it and shooting it. Why? Because their legs get too tired. Or maybe their core, right? They're too weak in their core. They don't have enough stamina. They don't have conditioning. So if you want to become real good at shooting, where you're able to maintain your form, because this right here, look, you're not going to be able to maintain this form right here when you're like this. And it's looking really nice if you're tired. You're coming down the court, right? You just ran back down one, you came back, and then you're finally coming back on, let's say, 3 suicides. 1, or let's go 1, 2, then you're coming back. And they throw it out to you in a wide open shot. If you don't have that practice in you, right? This right here is not going to be that solid, okay? Again, this video, I am trying to really let you guys know how you can improve, okay? So if you practice, if you're out here playing ball by yourself with some friends, get tired, right? Get those legs tired, and then practice your shooting. Don't practice your shooting when you're, I mean, you can obviously practice it when you're nice and fresh and you're feeling good. Everybody has a nice looking jump shot, right? When they feel good, they're able to do the dribbles, right? They have a nice looking jump shot. But what about when you're tired, right? I on purpose with some guys, I have them run down, do some suicides. Once I see that they're tired, not just they do one and they're fine, I'm gonna get you tired. You come back, now let's start shooting. Okay, I see you caught your breath, run back down and come back down. See, that's how you're gonna get that muscle memory. So in game, coming down like this, it's gonna be easy, okay? Easy money. Just like Kobe used to say, easy money, right? So that's the tip right there. Mistakes that I see, people are not putting in the work beforehand. I'll give you another one. So a lot of guys practice open jump shots, right? We all do it. I do it myself, right? I'm right here. But when there's the chance to practice with a friend, that's when you gotta take advantage of this. Have your friend actually put that hand in your face, okay? I know it can be kind of uncomfortable. People don't like when they're in an in-game situation and somebody's in their grill, right? You're letting that ball release. But that's what it's going to have to take if you're trying to become a good shooter, a fantastic shooter. You're going to have a hand in your face, okay? So, once again, if you have a friend, if you're actually going to be shoot around, make it where you're actually getting in-game situations. If you're right here, don't just have somebody going like this, look. You have the ball, they maybe haven't even reached you and they're going like this and then you shoot it, right? What's that gonna do to you, okay? In-game situation, nobody's gonna be going like this. Getting the rebound, right? Practice, really make the practice count. So if you're gonna be right here, have that friend stand right here. And then that hand's right there, contested. Okay, the rebound, contested. If you have 3 people, take turns, right? One person grabs the rebound, the other one helps out, right? It's right here like this, ready for you, contested, okay? So again, you want to start getting used to actual game situations where the hand is right there, okay? Right there, that pressure. If you practice without any pressure, why do you think it doesn't translate into an actual game situation? And lastly, to close out this video right here, I do want to mention that if you have the chance, I know everybody has a cell phone. Make sure you film your shooting sessions, okay? When you're out there practicing, try to get some film on how you're doing, okay? And I say this because it is going to be huge. It's going to be big time key because you're going to start seeing that when the shots are falling, you're actually maintaining your form, okay? I know everybody has a nice shot. They can at least, if they're shooting 10 shots, one of them's going to have a real nice form. You're going to notice, hey, how come I can't do that every time? Then you're going to see the little things that you're missing or that you're doing wrong. You might be holding the ball for too long, right? We talked about shooting with one hand. You might be going up there and you think you're shooting with one hand, but instead you're holding onto it a little bit longer. You're gonna catch that in the film session. Maybe you're gonna notice you're leaning a little bit to the right, okay? Maybe you're gonna notice your leg is not exactly the same, that maybe you're extending in the air, or maybe you're closing in, right? But you're gonna start noticing inconsistencies, okay? And you can have a trainer that's gonna help you out, right? But not everybody can get a trainer. Don't let that stop you, right? All the things we talked about, there's a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of NBA players that you can look at and you can see, okay, he's doing this, he's doing that. Does your shot look like that? Okay, make sure you find those things, okay? Find those resources that are gonna help you out. And make sure you put in the work, okay? Keeping it real right here. You don't put in the work, you're not gonna improve as fast, okay? So put in the work, be consistent, and you're gonna get a lot better, okay? So with that said, we'll be back with more. Until next time, peace.